As you can guess, it's going to be about AbdurRahman Ibn Awf. But what it was, through that story, Ibn Awf's covered most of it, so I'm not going to reiterate too much, but he was never distracted. He had his eye on the prize, as they say, as the common saying goes. What was the prize? The akhirah. The next life. He was scared. He had a fear of like, oh my God, I've got all of this. Will I do good? And even though he was promised Jannah, he was like, will I lose out in the akhirah? And as Ibn mentioned, many of us are like, oh, we've got all of this. It's okay. I'm not doing anything wrong. But are we constantly thinking of that next step, that improvement? We don't know what state we'll leave in. And him, even though he knew he'd get into Jannah, he was still conscious of that. And sometimes even when we're scared, we're distracted from Allah, which sounds a bit silly. Like, how are we going to be distracted? I fear Allah. But there's healthy guilt, there's healthy fear. Oftentimes because of the eye that Shabina mentioned earlier, where about how many times have we seen maybe for ourselves or someone else, it's like a shame spiral. It's, oh no, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. Let me just give up. Or you become complacent. Whereas in him, when he feared his akhirah, he only did more. He lived his life with this goodly loan. Imagine that he's like, I'm going to loan myself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he went full speed ahead. So that really touched me. That really inspired me about him.